Hello and welcome to another video from Dazatron's Diorama Llama. And again, this is a little bit different to my usual videos. I promise I will be making another tutorial soon. I try and get one out once per month. That's the aim, and the last one was about 3 weeks ago. So I'm hoping to get one out very soon, because I know I've posted a few of these little videos in between. But hopefully you're getting something out of them. So what's this one about? Well, this is a bit of a milestone for me as a collector. I attended my first ever Transformers convention, which was TFUK Con. Don't misread that title. This was in Birmingham. I actually live not too far away from Birmingham in a town called Dudley. And so yeah, to have, a homegrown kind of convention, near to me is fantastic, and there is another big convention that happens in Birmingham also, which is TF Nation, and that's happening later in the year in August. But I don't think I'll be able to attend that one, so to be able to attend this one as my first convention was a real treat for me, and a bit scary, if I'm being honest, because I knew there were going to be lots of people who I've seen on social media for a long time and on YouTube, and so to get to kind of meet them in person was a little bit daunting, especially as I can be quite introverted. I'm not used to socialising for a long time, especially a whole day. That might sound weird as I'm a teacher, but I don't know, when you're teaching you kind of almost put on that role. It's a bit different, it's not quite the same. So yeah, so to go and meet people who you don't really know, even if you maybe spoken to them over the internet, it can be a little bit daunting. But I tell you what, as soon as I got there, people made me feel really welcome. People chatted to me, they put me at ease. I managed to talk to actually a lot of people, so that was great. So that was the first thing. So yeah, so this is, I suppose, a little bit of a review, I guess, or an overview of what happened yesterday, just to, if I'm being really selfish, to mark this for me, because this is a bit of a milestone for me as a Transformers collector. But hopefully, you'll enjoy finding out what I got up to, and maybe it will inspire you to attend next year if you missed out this year. So this was a small convention. It's their first convention from TFUK, which is a Facebook group. So if you haven't been on there, do get onto the Facebook group. They're a great bunch of people. Again, really accommodating, really generous with their time. Really make you feel welcome. It's a wonderful community that's kind of really kept me going, as well as the Discord community that I'm part of. So it was Luke Gardner and Greg from Primetime Toys. They were a big part in kind of getting this going, and I know it's been many years in the planning. Dave Shorter was the host, and Simon Odd did the technical work on the day, which is a bit of a challenge in itself. And the guests were Simon Furman and Jeff Senior. If you don't know who these guys are, Simon Furman's kind of like the godfather of the Transformers. He's written so much of the lore, and if you're from the UK, you'll remember him from the UK comics, although we did do some work on the American comics as well. Jeff Senior was one of the artists in those days, and actually both of them are responsible for the creation of the character Death's Head, who is an amazing character. If you don't know who that is, check him out. He's still going. Marvel's still releasing kind of miniseries and stuff like that using that character. Is such a great character. So yeah, so they were there. So they were a real highlight of the day for me, to get to meet them. People who were responsible for inspiring me from my childhood. So that was amazing. But then you had also other people who, when I first got back into collecting during lockdown, I'd be going onto YouTube and kind of looking at reviewers, and Matthew Adams, so funny, his videos, but he really kind of, would lift up my spirit if I was a bit down. you know, because lockdown was a difficult time, to go onto there and just have a bit of a laugh and a giggle along with him and his reviews. And Ben from Ben's Collectibles, who's always, again, so positive in his reviews and really kind of, I suppose, revealed much of the third party world to me of Transformers. And then Transformers the show, again, you know, it's just a real laugh to watch these guys together, almost just like, you know, sitting in the pub with your mates. And it has very much that kind of feel about it. So kind of watching them for kind of, you know, just over a year now, that kind of inspired me to start my own channel. Again, I'm not a reviewer, but, you know, to start this kind of diorama and to kind of share these tutorials with you, that's kind of where that came from. So to kind of meet these people who have kind of, I feel like I've been on a bit of a journey with them, and to kind of meet them face to face was just really cool and a real honour, really, as somebody who's just kind of starting out. And, you know, I've said before, I'm not planning on being some, you know, mega YouTuber. That's not what this channel's about. It's meant to be very humble. It's just meant to kind of really invite people to have a go at doing something creative, even if you don't think you are creative. So yeah, so to meet these people was an amazing opportunity, and will be something that sticks in my memory for a long time. So it was a great day, lots of talks, lots of Q&A sessions. There were some toys on sale. As I said, Primetime Toys was there. I managed to pick up a couple of goodies from him. So I had my first X-Transbots toys there. So I've got Sea Spray and Drag Strip from the Stunticons. I haven't tried X-Transbots before because I've heard some negative stuff, but I have to say these two toys are amazing. I love the G2 colours. I'm not going to obviously do a review of them here and now, but very, very happy with these purchases. And so another first for me. And then these guys in the front, which is, I think it's Gashapon, Gunpla, or something like that. I probably got that wrong. But this is Gundam, and these were a freebie. So Matthew Adams did a raffle, and I won these, which is great. So yeah, I don't really own many Gundam, so that was cool. And I got to get my Dragon Claws first appearance of Death's-Head. Although it wasn't the first appearance of Death's-Head overall, but that's the guy I was talking about earlier. So to get that signed from the guys who created him was just really, really cool. Loved that. And I've also got underneath that, you can just about see an envelope. So I'm just going to reveal some special artwork a bit later on in this video in a moment. So I picked up some real goodies. Rohan's Corner was there. Again, check out his YouTube channel if you haven't already. He had his own corner, selling some of his toys. So there's some really cool stuff on there. But I think the big thing about TF UK Con that really I enjoyed was the intimacy of it. You know, this wasn't a massive convention. I went to the Toy Fair, the NEC, last week, which again was fantastic. Had a really good time, but a massive, massive place. And I could almost imagine going somewhere like that could be quite overwhelming for somebody who hasn't attended a convention before. But actually coming to this one was, you know, just really cool, really down to earth. It did feel like you were just kind of sitting with mates and getting to know people. And that was the biggest kind of, yeah, one of the biggest takeaways, I guess, from that day. So really, yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they do next. I know the guys are looking and planning already for next year. So I'd be interested to see who they bring on to the kind of the panel. I love the fact that it's kind of YouTubers. It's kind of at that scale, you know. Bobby Scoreface actually did a live appearance, like got a broadcast from America. He wasn't able to make it in person, but that was really cool. It'd be good to see people like Emgo maybe making an appearance in future years, and even, you know, somebody like Russ Humphries from Toys R Us, who, you know, has done an amazing job of really kind of launching his own, you know, channel. And he's got an amazing amount of subscribers. I can't remember how many it is there, but he's got tons of subscribers, and he's done that in 2 years. So, you know, hats off to Russ. It'd be great to see him maybe next year and others like that, you know. So I'm looking forward to that, to seeing who else they can come up with to, you know, to bring on board, so we can kind of meet some of these legends from our childhood and some of the people in the community that we kind of hold so dear. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So again, thanks all the guys that were involved in making this happen. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to more of these in the future. So finally, just to finish off this video, just wanted to reveal this special artwork. So I got to talk with Jeff. Jeff was doing some kind of special kind of commissions, kind of sketches, and so I asked him, you know, as one of the legends of the comics, if he would do me a special sketch of my logo or mascot from Dazatron's Diorama Llama. And if you've seen the mascot, you can see he's a cross between Megatron and a llama. Don't ask me why. And so he did this. If I can just pan out. And I absolutely love that. So chuffed with that. So this will be making more appearances at the end of the different tutorials, because I just love it. So thanks Jeff Senior, thanks Simon Furman, and thanks to the rest of you. And I hope you like the artwork, and I hope you're inspired to attend TF UK Con next year if you're able to do so. I know I've got some American subscribers, but if you're here in the UK and you can get along to Birmingham next year, do so. You won't regret it. So see you again soon. Bye from Dazatron.